Hey guys, this is Eric, and welcome to another top 10. This is going to be a top 5 list, and I'll probably do a lot more top 5s and top 10s. But anyway, these are fan-picked by me, and this is not an official list, so no need to complain if one of your favorite movies isn't on this list. So yeah, here are my top 5 favorite sequels. So here we go. Number 5, Evil Dead 2. Now, The Evil Dead is my favorite horror film of all time, but Evil Dead 2, this just rose the bar from the first movie. And this movie is actually pretty scary. And it's very suspenseful, very frightening, has a lot of cool special effects, and it's once again directed by Sam Raimi. It basically capitalized on the success of the first movie, which is what all sequels intend to do, but this movie actually accomplished it. Though I don't think it was as good as The Evil Dead, but it was a lot more suspenseful, it was a lot more dark, but I don't think it's better than the first movie. If you're up for some crazy shit, then watch this. It's pretty crazy. Now for my number 4 favorite sequel of all time, Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. This is considered to be the best of the 3 original Star Wars movies, and I would agree. The stop motion effects for the Imperial Walkers are very fun to watch. Everybody performs great. This is another A-plus film, just like the other 2 Star Wars movies from the original series. This is one of the greatest movies of all time. I completely agree with that, and check it out when you get the chance to. It never gets old. Now for my number 3 favorite sequel of all time, SpiderMan 2. Now this movie has a lot more action in it, and it continues the story of Peter Parker's struggle to be Spider-Man and live a normal life. Some people actually think this is better than the first movie. I love them both equally. In fact, if I had to choose between the first and the second movie, I'd rather watch the first movie, because I was just a little kid when I watched that in theaters, and I loved it. This one I didn't like as much, but it's still very good. Alfred Molina was a perfect choice for Doc Ock. He looked exactly like him. When the first Spider-Man came into theaters, it broke the box office record for best opening weekend. Then, when Spider-Man 2 came out, that broke the first movie's record, and then when the third movie came out, it broke the second movie's record. The 3 Spider-Man movies had huge opening weekends, and I saw this opening weekend because I really wanted to see it. I was so excited that they made a second movie, and the wait for the third movie was so long. It was like 5 years, but it's gonna be 2 more years until we get the 4th movie now, so it'll be another 5-year wait from 2007 to 2012. Watch all 3 of these movies, they're all great. I know people were mad about emo Peter Parker, but did everybody fall asleep during all the action scenes? Those were awesome. Check all 3 of these movies out. This one's considered to be the best of them all, but I like the first and the second both the same amount. But now for my number 2 favorite sequel of all time, Back to the Future 2. Well, this is a box set with all 3 movies, but here's the second movie. The second movie is very, very difficult to follow. It's one of the most confusing movies I've ever seen in my life. If you try to think about it, your head will explode. It's like watching the first movie in a different perspective. I don't want to give much away about this movie, because this trilogy is legendary. So if you ever get the chance, watch all 3 of these movies. They are just amazing. Now for my number 1 favorite sequel of all time. Well, for you big movie fans and movie buffs, this is kind of obvious. No introduction needed. Terminator 2 is the best sci-fi movie ever made, and that will automatically relieve me of doing a countdown of top 10 best sci-fi movies ever made, because I already showed you what's number 1. Some of you may be wondering, where's Aliens? James Cameron directed Terminator 2 and Aliens. Where's that? Aliens receives my honorable mention number 6. Here's my issue with James Cameron. And I'm sorry I'm getting a little bit off topic, but I just feel I need to discuss this. He called Avatar the best movie ever made, and the biggest movie ever made. I disagree. This is better than Avatar. On the back of the box, it says, the greatest action movie ever made. See, James Cameron is just an egomaniac. But besides that, I just simply love everything about this movie. I do not know why. It's just one of the best movies ever made, by far, no question about it. People who think that Salvation is better, or Rise of the Machines is better, they're just film snobs. They're stupid. So thank you for watching Eric Loubert Horror Top 10s. And this was my top 5 favorite sequels. I'll probably end up doing more top 5s than top 10s, just because it's quicker to do. Stay tuned for September 10th when Eric Loubert Horror Movie Reviews Season 2 will be premiering. So see you in the next video.